Hello and welcome to Lesson 8. You are halfway through your fascia journey. How's it feeling? How's it going? I'm super excited about today. Today we're focusing on the hips. The hips are so integral in all of our movements throughout our day, whether we're sitting, standing, or walking. They're a very mobile joint, so we want to also be mindful of stability in them. Sometimes stability can actually get disrupted because of dense fascia or even scar tissue within the hip joint area. Today, we're going to clear that all out and get your hips in great working order. One point to make, which you might have read in the lesson for today, is that you might feel an emotional component to the stretches today. It is known that we hold our emotions throughout our body physically, oftentimes in our hips. It's a very common area to feel a release when you stretch them, both physically and emotionally. If that happens for you today, fantastic, go with it. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. Just enjoy the stretches and the benefits from the stretches today. We're going to be using the mat and a pillow, so have that on hand, and then also a chair at the end. Let's begin by setting our foundation for the lesson today. Feet hip-width apart, lengthening your spine, slight chin towards your throat tuck, shoulder blades gliding down, rib cage in, 50-50 body weight distribution in both of your legs. Legs are straight but not locked out. And imagine your footprint in the sand. Finding that grounded, rooted feeling, taking your first 2 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, connecting with your entire body. Inhale, full breath in. And exhale. Ground and connect. Inhale, full breath in. And exhale. Letting that breath fall out of the body, deepening your connection to the floor. Use that foundation and connection as we move through. Grab your pillow, make your way down to the floor. The first fascia stretch today is starting on your back. Finding a comfortable position to lay down, settle in. Feel your spine, feel your pelvis, your arms, your feet, and your head. Make a physical connection, grounding just as we did in standing here on the floor. This connects the nervous system to the fascia, to the muscles, to the bones, and all the movements. First, stretch. Bring both legs straight up to the ceiling. Notice if they feel tense already, if they feel like they want to shake. Calm the legs as much as you can. Have a micro bend in the knee and open your legs to the side. Both hands are going to go to the outside of your knee. Resistance is going to happen pushing out with your knees, your legs, and then movement brings the legs in by pushing with your hands. We're initiating the first fascia stretch on the outside of the hip. Take your focus to that area. Keep resisting from the hip area as you use the strength of the arms to bring the legs in. Open, resist out, keep resisting out. Check in with your core, using that deep core, pelvic floor, transverse, and diaphragm. Continue to resist out, finding your movement, the connection. Maybe bring your upper body up for the next 2. Seeing if you feel you have a different leverage here. Open without resistance. Press both legs out. Hands bring the legs in. Let your feet fall to your body to rest for a moment to reset. Your arms are getting a workout today. Both legs start back up again. Now we're going opposite. We're fascia stretching the inner part of our inner thighs down into the groin area. 2 different hand options here. Wrap your hands around the outside of your legs and fingertips on the inner thigh just below your knees, or you can take both hands and arms between your legs with your palms facing each other. Either way, push your legs in, feel the inner thigh down to the groin, take your focus to the hip, and use the strength of the arms to open your legs to the side. Good. Open across the body as you're activating the inner thighs. Legs back up without resistance. Press your legs in. Keep resisting the legs in as you open them out to the side. Back up. Only open as far as you're able to maintain resistance. If you're not able to resist anymore, don't go any further. Bring it back up to start the next rep. Tummy's tight, arms are strong, and we're stretching the fascia down into the groin. Back up, resist in. Feel the hips ignite. Feel the lower core ignite. One more time, back up. Maybe bring your upper body up for this one. Resist in. Move a little bit slower. Find that deep connection. Stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it. Knees fall into the chest. Give them a little hug. Oh, that's a good way to start. Moving on. Bring one foot down to the ground and take the other ankle and cross it over just above the knee with a flexed foot and open the opposite knee away. The focus here is going to be on the hip area of the knee that's crossed over the other thigh. Bring both legs up towards your chest and then weave one hand through the hole and both of them behind your knee. This is your start position. Arms are straight and your legs are as far away from your body as you can reach. Add your resistance by pressing both legs away from you, but they're not going to move because you have a good grip with your arms. Feel the glute fire and the hip area fire of the leg that's crossed over. Then initiate movement, bringing the legs in together by pulling your arms towards your chest. Head can be up, head can be down. Either way, start with your legs away from your body. Press everything away. Ignite the hip area of the leg that's crossed. Pull both of the legs in. Oh, that feels good. Start again. Resist out. Keep resisting out and focus on pressing that ankle that's crossed into the thigh a little extra. Back out. Resist. Let your breath flow. Bring the legs in. 2 more here. Head up or head down. Keep resisting. Draw the legs in. Beautiful job. Last one on this side. Press it out. Keep resisting out as you bring both legs in towards your chest. Ooh, my hip felt good on that one. Bring that leg down to the ground. Take the other one up and cross it over the other side. Opening that knee wherever it will naturally go comfortably. Check with your hips. Make sure that they're level, that one hip doesn't drop down to one side, that nice, even hips. Both legs come up towards the chest and hands go behind the knee. Flexing both ankles, press both legs away. Focus on the hip area of the leg that's crossed. Keep that resistance going out as your hands bring your knees in. Here we go. Extend them away, press away. Keep pressing away as you draw the knees to your chest. Take your mindful focus to where you want the resistance to come from. Where in your hip do you feel tight? Are you feeling anything emotionally? Keep that focus. Stay with it. Good job. 3 more here. Everything resists away. Use the strength of the arms to bring the knees to the chest. 2 more. Resist them away. Give it your all. Find your connection. Stay with it. 1 more time. Resist away. Powerful arms. Legs in opposite resistance. Excellent job. And release. Good job. Good job. All right, we're getting a little bit deeper into the hips now. This one is like a corkscrew. We're bringing your foot towards your forehead. Bring one leg up with a little micro bend in the knee, so you're not all the way straight. You're actually bent a little bit more. Take the arm on the same side, and you're going to swoop it under the calf to the outside of your foot like this. All right, look at your hips. Make sure that they're level. All right. Stay with me on this one so we can get through the cues because it is a little bit confusing. Pressing your foot into the hand that you're grabbing onto, your other hand can assist if you'd like it to. You're pressing the foot away and the leg away from you, igniting the hip on that side. Once you have everything and the leg reaching away from you, use the strength of the arms to bring the foot towards your forehead, and the knee will corkscrew out as you're resisting out. Let's do a couple of these. Resist your foot away from your head, but your arms overpower and bring your foot to your forehead. Your ankles flexed in neutral, making sure not to pull on your ankle in a funky way. Take a look at it. If this feels a little uncomfortable for you, that's okay. Take your resistance down a little bit or your range of motion down a little bit and do what you can. If it still doesn't feel quite right in the knee or the hip, then just pause and join back up for the next stretch. This is deep. This is the one where I talked about emotionally things might come up. Sit with it for a moment. Feel it. Open it, resist away. Keep resisting it away as you draw your foot to your forehead. One more time, resist it away. Stay resisting it away. Find that movement as you bring it in. Release. Let that leg come down to the ground. Good. Moving to the other side. Bend and place the foot on the floor for the leg that you just worked. Other leg's going to come up. Same arm, same side. Swoops under the calf to the outside of the foot like this. Ankle slightly flexed. Open everything away from you wherever you can reach. Plant the other leg for support. Resist everything away in your leg, your foot, your knee. Feel it in your hip on the same side. Keep resisting it away as you bring your foot towards your forehead. Take the first rep kind of light. Each rep will feel a little bit different. Kick it away, and this side might feel different too, bringing the foot to the forehead. Good. Resist away. And draw it in. If you feel any muscle sliding over surfaces throughout the movement, that's okay as long as it's not accompanied by pain. But that means that your muscles gotten real tight, probably from some congestion of fascia and connective tissue in the hip. Our bodies really want to protect our hips as we move through life. And so there is an element of scar tissue or dense fascia in the majority of people. This is a good stretch to figure out, where am I feeling it? Is it there? Let your mind calm for the next 3. Resisting out. Corkscrew your foot to your forehead. 2. One more time, resisting out. Keep resisting out. Beautiful. Use your core to transition out of that stretch. Roll to your side to come up and grab your chair. Taking a seat, grounding down through the floor. Find your foundation again. Whew. How are you feeling after that hip opener there? Pretty good, I hope. Take one ankle and cross it back over the other knee. All right, so we're starting with that crossed over position again, but this time, bring your knee towards your chest or towards your sternum. Foot is flexed, and I'm using my foot into the leg as a base and foundation. Find your base with your foot and your leg. Hands are going to go to the inside of the knee. So we're getting a little bit deeper into the anterior aspect of your hip. Resist your knee up towards your chest. Feel it in the inner thigh, maybe a little bit in the front of the hip. Hands push the knee down. If you want a little extra, you may lean into it a little bit as long as it feels good. Knee comes up. Fire your core. You're going to need your core for this one. Keep your back nice and straight and supported. Press the knee down. Back up. Feel it in the hip. Refocus on your hip. Pushing it down. 2 more. Back up. Keep resisting up. Breathing through it. Pushing it down. Last one. Knee up. Deep core. Feel the inner thigh. Feel the front of the hip. Pushing down. And release. Switch to the other side. Cross it over. Beautiful job. Flexed ankle. Use that leg and foot as your base and foundation. Draw your knee up to the chest. Hands go to the inside of the knee. Resist your knee in towards you. Feel the inner thigh, front of the hip. Use the arms to push the knee down. Keep the resistance going. Lean forward a little bit if you're able to maintain resistance. Press up. We're almost at the finish line. Press it down. Stay with this practice. Your body will be so happy for the new freedom it has in your hips. Press up, resist up. One more here. Knee up, resist up. And press it down. Uncross. Excellent work today. Wow, I'm so proud of all that you have done up until this point, and I can't wait to keep going with you. I will see you at tomorrow's lesson, and have a wonderful, fantastic day.